Great pass. Gee. Look, we're going to line for two. Locked up to G. TV saving. Wants to take the small and drop up right. Harris couldn't finish that. Finish it.
Indigenous round in the Hungry Jacks NBL is one of the most significant events of the season. All teams will be wearing jerseys specially designed by Indigenous artists as we celebrate, recognise and acknowledge Indigenous cultures across Australia, New Zealand and beyond. It's also a massive night at the Adelaide Entertainment Centre for the 36ers assistant coach Jamie Perlman, who takes the reins in the absence of CJ Bruton due to COVID, in front of what is a crowd looking for an Adelaide 36ers victory tonight.
Pero bago yun, please like this video at mag-subscribe. Hit the notification bell button at mag-join sa Gilas Pilipinas Basketball Facebook group.
Make sure you take care of business. Even though it's away, Adelaide 36ers looked really good last week against Sydney Kings, going down by 3.
Who wins?
Phoenix, too much firepower.
Copes.
Phoenix.
Oh, a little hesitation. We're away.
No
on Friday
hesitation.
night.
No hesitation.
Okay. Here's Creek on his return. Cambesto's big year continues. Dead spent by Leafa. That's going to be fun to watch. As will this be. Mitch McCarron. Bairstow, little left-hand floater.
tell you what, though, I'd love to see Mitch McCarron be the old Mitch McCarron. The Mitch McCarron who played in cans. I want him to be aggressive. Go after Mumford. Get Mumford in foul trouble. Take control of this game.
Johnson with his first rebound of the night. On a Friday night across the nation, Hungry Jacks NBL. Both jerseys. We'll talk a lot about the Indigenous round and the jerseys and what it means for so many people, but straight up, first thoughts, they look outstanding.
Well, all of them across the league too, but it's the first glimpse of Indigenous round, favourite round of the year by far, and they look spectacular. The stories are even better than that, and we'll get touched into that a little bit later.
Mumford, been a little down on how he started the year. This man, Brokoff takes a little bump, can't get it to go. Gee, just too big inside. He's able to get the first points for Phoenix.
If he can stay out of foul trouble, could be a long night for the 36ers.
That's going to be an offensive foul. Daniel Johnson just leading right into Ryan Brokoff there. And you're right, and Cam Bairstow's really, he's not been terrific on the glass. Just does all the little things. He's missed a fundamental of the NBL. He uses his body to try and get the position. My biggest concern, again, in Cam Bairstow, who's been outstanding, is he can only play in small spurts. He either calls for a sub or they sit him down just to try and get some rest. By far the most consistent player this season.
Creek, guarded by McCarron. Double team comes, leaves Brokoff wide open. That's dangerous, and you talked about wanting Mitch McCarron to be a bit more aggressive and confident. We are seeing that from that man in the last couple of weeks, Coach.
Absolutely. But why would you leave the best shooter that wide open on the floor?
Well, it looked a little bit like their scout. In the first play of the game, they went under 2 stagger screens, and he missed an open look, and then you leave him open on the double. He's going to make you pay more often than not. I know his stats haven't been great shooting the ball. It's Cam Bairstow fade away there. He hasn't been shooting the lights out. But again, I think Ryan Brokoff's really 1 or 2 games away from breaking out of that, and then everybody's in a bit of trouble.
Here he is for 3. Again, that's a little short. He came in mid-season last year on the back of quarantine and all the rest of it, and didn't quite get to. Takes a little bump. There's Johnson. He looks like he's hurt himself too there. But it feels like he's more comfortable now, and he gets more comfortable almost every single minute he plays. And this is the Ryan Brokoff we expected to see when he signed at Southeast.
Absolutely. But then on top of all of that, he's going to the glass like a big man. Yeah, how many offensive rebounds does he get in a game?
I mean, it's credit to him when his shooting statistics have been so low to have still a positive impact on the game.
Mula sa beer brand, isang kwento ng batang matibay.
Not what we saw last season when he came in late. He struggled to shoot the ball and he kind of disappeared in a lot of games because of that. He's found a way to still have that positive impact, and Daniel Johnson, Mr. Consistent over the course of his career in terms of putting the ball in the basket for the Adelaide 36ers.
Another man who's going to have to stand up and continue to deliver at the highest caliber. Isaac Humphries in that bad news, and this Adelaide team still searching, or at least have an import slot, which is an ongoing conversation. Mumford uses his body to give himself a little bit of space, and he's able to get the floater to go.
That's tough.
Early days, Adelaide Entertainment Centre. Second on the ladder, Southeast Melbourne Phoenix. 5-9 Adelaide as they try to keep those playoff chances alive. Here's Bairstow. Gets G in the air. Great play by the veteran, and that is exactly why it continues to boggle the mind that the last 2 years, Peter Hawley, he's the last man signed.
Well, the reason he's the last man signed is because we know he's injury prone, and so often he misses so many games because of that. But they took a chance on the Adelaide 36ers, and it's paid off dividends. He's really rewarded them for that opportunity. He's played well. They had a really good win against Joe Chi. Doesn't have to do that. I know Bairstow created the space, but you just got to stay straight up with your length and your height and try and disrupt that shot.
I mean, you can. Why would he be the last person signed when he can't?
I understand, Coach, that he's had his injury issues and there's always issues overseas. I'm with you 100%.
I don't care if he's got a broken leg and a cricket arm.
You're on the side of getting Cam Bairstow early, and you ride with him and his talent as you do. Sunday Dench wrapped up. Mitch Creek. Chief trying to fire it inside.
I do like the Adelaide 36ers going at Cam Bairstow against Joe Chi. They know the bigs in general when the Phoenix are a bit foul prone, try and put them in those positions early. See how they respond.
Shot clock into single figures. Brockoff wants to take it right, and Johnson got him in the air. Beautifully done. Little help defense from Withers was probably enough. His aggression already 4 shots tonight.
There's another one.
That's what I spoke about. He can stay out of foul trouble. They're going to hold on better with.
If he can stay out of foul trouble consistently, you talk about them being a legitimate contender, they are. But the problem right now I have with this, he picks up a lot of fouls, a lot of cheap ones. When he's not out there, they change the way they play. They bring in Brandon Ashley as the backup big, just as, if not more, foul prone.
It's a big if. The question is, and you already said, Halls, you said this on the last play. He actually was going to have Daniel Johnson to take a tough 1-foot floater over a wingspan that exceeds 7 foot. You don't need to put the arm down for the block.
Well, he doesn't, and he also, he can't be guarding Daniel Johnson. Daniel Johnson's so crafty at drawing fouls against everyone. We saw it already against Mitch Creek. He knows that. He knows you picked up one foul before. He's going to go right at you like he did there. And in comes Brandon Ashley, who, with she having 2 fouls, really important that he can stay out of foul trouble.
Creek, guarded by Johnson. Here's Mumford. Shot clock down, Tate. He's going to need to get the work off at Ashley's screen. Got Besto on the mismatch. Has him dancing. Moved away. So kept alive. And they are in the end. Throws it to the arms of Daniel Johnson. Now McCarron. 2-on-1. Flicks it to Besto. Great hands.
Leisure Plus with immune boosting nutrients, tulong para less infections plus vitamin K.
Mumford comes off the size 13 Nikes and will stay with the Phoenix.
Great hands. Great hands. 2-on-1 though, you got to score here. You got to keep going to the basket. You got to score. Those are the ones that hurt.
And that's the one where everybody knows which McCarron's going to pass first. One more dribble, try and draw Mumford. Then if the little dump off's there. Otherwise, just, he's an athlete.
One more dribble and get to the basket. You're going to get fouled or make a run.
Sotto.
Over to the game and ends up with Liafu. Gets a wide open 3. So great defensive play, ends in a broken play, which ends in a 3. How often do we see that coax?
Probably every game. Wow.
Here is McCarron. He needs to find the Lumina 4. There's that man as well. Withers for 3. Creek goes right back at him at the other end, uses the right, kisses off the window.
Bully ball right there. Bully ball.
He was asking for a travel, no travel there. He just had a little bit of a bite on the shoulder fake, really, at the top of the 3 from Mitch Creek.
Here is McCarron. Johnson's going to face up. Wants to take the smaller Brock up. Sotto can.
Okay.
Well, he's had 2 big plays since coming into the ball game.
Okay, Cam.
Creek the other end, right back at you. Two-man flush.
Okay, fellas.
Also need these rims for the rest of the game. Sotto, though, just putting a lid on it. And then Mitch Creek, that's too easy. Straight line drive.
An entertaining start on a Friday night to kickstart the Hungry Jacks NBL in a big weekend. Withers straight at it, can't finish it this time, takes a little bump. Creek got it, and that's the evolution of Mitch Creek. That's turned him into a very good player to one of the best in the NBL.
One thing you can't afford is for him to get going.
He's got 7 early. Sotto, great pass inside. Daniel Johnson able to roll it home, but the big man's feeling good.
Well, he is. If you're Brandon Ashley, why are you biting on that shot back from Koch Sotto? That's going down. Goaltending there. So I believe he's been taking 1-3 this season. Have a look at this. Just puts a lid on it. Mitch Creek, straight line drive. It's easy to like. Couldn't stay down on that. Creek filling it up from outside. He just got it easy too. Little dump off pass.
The lead is 5. Mitch Creek with 9 leads all scorers. Early days against his former team. Here's McCarron. Shot clock down to 6. Johnson knows it. That's a fly. 25 foot. Able to rattle it home.
That's 8 points already. Daniel Johnson been highlighted. Any job the defense been against Mitch Creek? Will he say, right now, I'll just go point for point? Okay, we'll let them both go at each other.
There's nothing like coming home. And I'm sure he still has a lot of fans in the audience.
And he's had a great start. He's got 12. Johnson, right back at him for 3.
Right now, come back to Mitch Creek. Let him go shot for shot. Both in the double figures already.
And the mid finish first. Creek turns down the water. Second one for 4. Gotta get the roll. Johnson for his third strike. And the Adelaide Entertainment Centre's going nuts.
So something about games that folks commentate. There's no defense play. Daniel Johnson, 14 points. Only missed 1 free throw.
Averaging just under 15 on the season. He's got 14 in the first 7 minutes here on a Friday night.
Well, the first one you saw, Mitch Creek closed out with his hands down. Now John's going to rise up and shoot it.
Somebody like to see that ball go in the hole. You take that next one. I'm taking the next one. I don't care where I am.
Jamie Billman's in control. Let's have a listen.
Some of those stunt, they're going to show guys get underneath. Stunt, show guys get under. What's up? Yeah, we want to get out of his head. Got to get out of it, forcing wide. I found that stuff there. Up, wide, away. You got the downstream. Curl, either back cut or curl. Okay. There's that back screen. Hey, right away, here we go.
First time out in control of Adelaide 36 is Jamie Billman, standing coach. And Daniel Johnson's got him off to a nice start. He's got 14. Creek, as you can see, 12. And the 2 former teammates are going at it. And coach, I'll go before I let Peter Hawley speak. How would you go hitting 3 straight threes and then going to the bench?
That's not going to happen.
Well, it's happened. It's happened right there.
It must be the number 21, because that happened. It did happen when I played. Must be the 21.
Oh, we talk about that all the time. Someone hits a 3 and sits down, but you just hit 3 in a row. We'll talk about the Adelaide 36 stats. So, on the season, Dusty Hanners, who just entered the game, he scored 20 plus 4 times. Daniel Johnson 3 times. Sunday Dutch once, and that's it. Another team that has less 20-point scorers this season, as Mitch Creek fills it up again, is Cairns with 7. They're looking for other guys to put points on the board. They just haven't found it consistently enough.
Turangi in for his first minutes. Harris likewise for the 36. Soto's had a great start, but straight in to Mitch Creek.
And is that 2 on Creek?
That will be foul number 2. You're right. Didn't quite get across. He's got 14 in the first quarter. Have to take a seat as well. She as well already had the 2, as we can see there. But an entertaining start and a great start by both Mitch Creek and Daniel Johnson with 14 each.
We saw Adelaide position on the ladder.
You've come a long way. And everything you've done has led to this moment.
Oh, this is that one. This has been the worst first half of the season for the Adelaide 36ers in terms of records since 2015. So
Why do you think that is?
Well, I think a lot of it is obviously their team makeup. Isaac Humphrey's, 1, not being healthy, misses both, and 2, now being rubbed out. It's a huge out. This man, before he got hurt last season, was an MVP contender. So that's going to change the way they go about things. So the good thing about that 2015 season, they ended the season 13 wins and 1 loss. So they know how to turn things around. Good pass.
Great pass by Karen. Harris couldn't finish. Now they're going to push the other way. It's a 5-on-4. Turangi was able to attack the rear. It'll stay with the Phoenix on the bench. What did they do that year? They finished on top of the ladder. What year was this, Pete?
2015.
have been their minor premiership year.
But that was a good hand there by Dusty Hanners.
Can you see this team doing that?
Anything's possible. Anything's possible.
This is true. There's Ashley. Hanners cops one.
That's on the lip. Gets called for a foul as well. And you mentioned they still have that import spot up their sleeve.
Would you bring an import in now, Pete?
It'll be soon, absolutely. I think if we find someone enough, and quick enough. That's going to be a blood roll here for Dusty Hanners, who's caught one in the face. And you mentioned Mitch McCarron. I think it's been a big talking point all season. I think one of his better games looked good when Dulfmeyer was starting in the one. And Mitch McCarron, as we've seen already in this quarter right now, brings the ball up, gets him in the offense. Okay, they're trying to go at Joe Chi. Once he passes the ball up, doesn't see it again. If he does, it's late shot clock, got to make a play happen.
Lennon. McCarron loses it for a split second. Would you? Import?
Depending on the win-loss today. If they win today, yes, I would look at bringing another import in. But if you lose, it's pretty hard to make that top four. I'll probably just give my guys on the bench a little bit more time, I guess. But speaking of Mitch McCarron, he hasn't even attempted a shot yet. You got to look at the basket, Mitch. You got the ball in your hands. Be aggressive.
Withers no good.
Good energy from Harris.
Gets by Harris. Great pass. Soto taken straight by Glidden. He's had them 24 points last week. Had the hot hand. Late that big win. Right at Soto. Great defense. And in the end, Adam had to try and wildly pitch it out straight out of court for the Phoenix.
Look a bit disjointed on the offensive end. The Phoenix with hands from Cam Glidden. Looking at running it kind of Soto. Well, I mean, if you're going to go up against right there, just to go off 2 feet into his body, then you might be able to draw some contact. If you go up in one, take that hit and then fade away, it's going to be hard, but without Mitch, absolutely. Without Mitch Creek on the floor, their offense just hasn't flowed as well in the half court. He's got 14 of the 24 points.
Same as that rate. Daniel Johnson sitting down back now.
Back on now, just re-entered the game. 15-second differential between the shot and game clock. Hedge, 3. Harris again on the offensive glass. Great job. Energy since coming off the bench has been great. And in the end, kept it alive. Withers was able to tip it in.
You get a sense there, Brandon Ashley getting too physical, doesn't want to get early fouls.
Shot clock is off. At the 2-man game with Ashley. Gives it to a great little pocket pass. And Ashley was able to lay it in, and that'll end the first quarter in Adelaide. Only shot Daniel Johnson felt like missing was a half-time heave. But it's a 1-point lead for the Phoenix, 26. The 36ers 25. So the great game of basketball and the wonderful league that is the NBL.
Big test here for Brandon Ashley guarding Daniel Johnson. We know it's hot, but also Brandon Ashley, as I mentioned, the end of the first quarter, just looked like he was really trying to not get too physical underneath. Didn't want to pick up any early fouls as Hanners goes and strokes the crowd.
Speaking of the crowd, and you've played here, Coach, 2 years. You're a South Australian Wolves. While they're having a great year, they just continue to get there in their droves of 36.
Very smart crowd, very enthusiastic, very passionate crowd down in Adelaide. Win or lose, they will come to watch the 36ers. And that's what makes basketball great down here.
Brokoff couldn't find it. Ends up in the hand of Ashley. Brokoff hitting the glass again, which has become his specialty the last month or so. Here's Hanners. Great pass. McCarron with the 2-hand flush. Great set up by Dusty Hanners. And McCarron has his first bucket of the night.
Let's hope that gets him going.
Again, just playing off the ball. That's what I was wondering a little bit. They're playing the 2, let them see the ball in a different part of the offense. It's trying to tease one up. That's long. Kyle Adam with the offensive rebound and a little physicality.
Is it a hit? Give him a little hit.
A little hit from the captain.
Wants to take Withers. Pitches it out. Cleared it for 3. We're right behind it. Back iron. Brokoff again. And another possession for the Phoenix. Third time lucky.
Good D from Withers.
Great job. Now McCarron's a little mini break. Looking.
Look at the basket.
Now I'm with you. You got to. You taught that in transition until somebody pulls you up. Dusty Hannes into the contact. You got to look a bit more aggressive. And so here's the dump off. Good drive, and then that's a good cut from McCarron because Dusty Hannes had nothing. Unless you go corner to corner, baseline to corner, your stat man's digging hard, fellas. So the last time that two players had 14 points in the first quarter of a game, February 2008, that would be Julius Hodge, the Adelaide 36ers, and Rod Bizarre from the Slingers. That's a good sort of throwback there.
A little risky mentioning Julius Hodge in Adelaide 36ers game, but it is what it is. As Bruce was able to little fade away and get that to go.
It was risky. I didn't think about that.
Come on, down there.
36ers by 3. Early moment, second quarter. McCarron just pokes it away from Mumford and it leads to a wide open two-hand. Little half softer. Felt he could have given us a little bit more. Vince McCarron, the superstar. But he's able to get it going and the lead's out to 5.
Well, he's one right now we're seeing. I know CJ Burton's not here. He's going to play as much of the game until he needs a sub. A little wrap around slap from behind and another easy two. Still having impact. He's got the 3 assists. 1 rebound, 4 points. Good start to the second quarter for the 36ers. And no surprise, Mitch Creek going to check back into this game.
There's Jamie Pearlman, who you would have played against, Coach, in your illustrious career, wouldn't you?
I think I played against Pearlman, yes. He's a hard-nosed point guard who's always up and in. I remember him always trying to steal the ball. And since he's a little fella like yourself, I just take him to the box.
Yeah, I mouse in the house.
Mouse in the house.
Here's Mumford, a great little pocket pass. That's going to count. Besto didn't get there in time. Ashley's been able to get it to fall, and now he'll go to the foul line and stand from 15 feet to get through the old-fashioned way.
Just very close. And again, if you think about coaching challenging these ones, you've got to remember that the replay center will break it down frame by frame, slow it right down. And if you're just moving in the slide, it's going to lose the challenge. Yep. But for Jamie Pearlman right now, you think they've got 2 games to try and leave this with 100% coaching challenge success rate and go into the history books.
How about New Zealand? Shamir just going to challenge to the first 2 minutes on Tuesday night. Ashley's able to get it to go. First 3 points, or the first points. That's a bad, lazy pass. And Glenn's able to pick the Daniel Johnson pass straight off. And now an opportunity for the Phoenix to tie it up. Mumford got in the air. Ashley, not sure he had to dive. Either way, it keeps it alive.
The ball's wet.
Shot clock into single figures. 14 in the first quarter for Craig. Can't get that to go.
Wow, just another offensive
rebound, and Mumford uses the left to finish it.
That is way too many offensive rebounds.
They're only credited for 5. It feels like they've had 10. They're getting different and better and more opportunities. It's led to 9 extra shots. And it's hard to beat a team, Copes, when they keep getting opportunity after opportunity to score.
Especially the Phoenix, who have all that scoring power. You cannot give them 2 and 3 shots at a time because this is going to happen.
Ma, ang dry-dry. Baka dahil sa ordinary soup? You're right. Kakagamit yan.
All tied at 31. Phoenix have the last 5 after the 36 have scored the first 6 of the second stanza. Kyle Adnam speaking to his charges before head coach Simon Mitchell has his say.
I'm fighting to get a guard here.
Now we got to reverse, DHO back there, take the, he's got it ready, so I'm just going to call for reverse, he's down ready to the ring. Okay, cool. Right here's got 32. Okay, point right here, wing, right there, okay. And guys, got a rebound out of the 32. 2 passes, count them out.
Keep an eye on their defensive set here. Starting this own match up after a certain number of passes, but if we turn Pearlman down like 36ers right now, they're playing a bit of good basketball on defensive end, you've got to secure the rebound. You've got to reward yourself for all your effort you're doing on the defensive end. You can't have to, you play 24 seconds of a shot clock, okay, they've taken a rush shot, then you've got to play defense again. They're going to make you pay.
6 turnovers. I've given up 5 offensive rebounds, although it does feel like more, as I said. And we're knotted away at 31. They're giving Phoenix opportunities, and yet they're still right in this game as the Phoenix extend the pressure a little bit.
I think the one thing that sticks out in Adelaide are their assists, 9 assists in the corner in a bit here.
DoorDash starting 5. DoorDash March Madness, 20% off everything. Use code MADNESS. That man was great on Friday night. We'll get a little more into him in a moment, but he's into that starting 5. Same thing, injury to the big fellas.
Well, he was great, you're right, the other night with no Joe Chi out there. He's going to change the way Brandon Ashley has to operate because we know he's foul-prone. He's the most foul-prone player in the league by some margin. But when he's out there for consistent periods, doesn't get in foul trouble, doesn't get those silly fouls, he can dominate like he did in this game. Look at how efficient he was, 23 points in 23 minutes. He can get a couple more rebounds than that tonight, I assume, but had 3 steals. He's a key piece for them. With no Joe Chi, Brandon Ashley's got to stay out of foul trouble. None of those little silly tic-tac fouls, and good things happen when he's out on the floor.
Homicide, when we talk about Southeast Melbourne Phoenix, we speak a lot about someone standing up to help out Mitch Creek. We expect it to be Xavier Mumford. Great start to the year. COVID slowed him down, but his last 4 games, as we see there, is the Xavier Mumford Southeast Melbourne Phoenix need.
Yeah, we talked post-game about his performance, especially in the last game. And he talked about him having to step up and be that guy that he knows he needs to be for this team to win, and he's done that. And, you know, as of import, when you lose, it's your fault if you lose. So it's good to see that he's stepping up and it resulted in a win.
Huge game, hey. Lily, hello to you. Great court. Big great Kmart game time. That's the ball kid today. Lily loves her basketball. If you want to get involved, head to the NBL website to find out more about having the Game Time by Kmart experience to your schoolyard. And thank you for the game ball. All thanks to Kmart, Lily. Who wins, boys?
Phoenix will get this one. I'm looking forward to the matchup.
I think Phoenix will get this one.
Let's get it going. Triple header, Hungry Jacks NBL on a Sunday. Playoffs not too far away. Adelaide's at first crack. McCarron. Very warm welcome to the new viewers as you join us. Very early days here. Adelaide Entertainment Centre. Hiram Harris, his first start. Good luck to that young man. Do for mine. CJ Bruton's spoken about how impressed he's been with this young guy as well. Shot clock down to 5. He's going to have to get to work here. Dench, 25-footer, and that is nothing but twine to kickstart us on a Sunday.
Really good start. Sunday Dench, see one go through the hoop. And yeah, better offense. The offense is going to be in Duffelmeyer's hands. You said that CJ Bruton's been impressed with him. He's a lot more confident out there now. He's got a longer leash. He's going to start. He's going to be able to set up the offense. It doesn't have to do too much. He can still try and get other guys involved.
Ashley, 26 Friday night, straight to the well, straight up, followed his own miss and tips it in. And that's the aggressive Brandon Ashley that adds a whole new dimension to this team.
That guy's extremely talented. He was a McDonald All-American coming out of high school. That's regarded as one of the best high school players in the country. This young man stays out of foul trouble. We will continue to see moves like that this whole game.
And that on the cover of Slam magazine when he was at college as well.
Super talented.
Has had his moments adjusting to the NBL referees. Here he is again. They're going straight to him, guarded by Johnson. Great help on McCarron. Tarangi, talking guys getting opportunities. He's re-emerged as a guy who's going to play some minutes. He'll go to the foul line for 2.
He's got a contract extension as well for the Phoenix, and that's going to give him that little bit more confidence now. He knows his future's locked in for a few more years. That's the start from Sunday Dench, nothing but net. That feels good, and then Tarangi putting the ball on the floor. Harris trying to rotate, just not square enough. Gets called for the block. And I like the move to extend Grim Tarangi. We know when Ryan Brockhoff's there, he's not playing major minutes unless they need him to. He's a veteran now that Simon Mitchell can trust. Look, we need you to go out there and play a bit more than perhaps usually if we're at full strength. But you also want to keep your core together. What they've started, and
was it 2.5 years ago when they entered the league and they put a new franchise in and they made semi-finals their second year. It's an outstanding run. So keeping that core together is crucial.
And I think as well, when Ryan Brockhoff with the injury, we're hoping he'll be back for the playoffs. The depth of this lineup and the roster they've put together allows them to play Tarangi more. Gets his second free go and gets it down as well. This one rattles home. But it's allowed them to be able to say to Ruben Tarangi, all right, here's your moment. We know we have full confidence in you, same as Xavier Mumford standing out. You've got Cam Clinton who'll play some more minutes as Mumford gets stripped. It's a credit. McGavin lets out. That'll count at one. Little duck swan as well after it. I like it.
Little duck swan.
Duck swan. All right. Well, combination. Yeah. Duck swan slide. I just let the slide out. That's a nice move. Whatever happened after it, although it actually, that was a nice move on the side. This is the Mitch McCann we love to watch on the fast break.
First of all, that was great defense, which led to a easy transition basket. He gets three the hard way. Adelaide off to a great start.
Brute looking nice.
Taking a page out of my book.
What are you motivating coaches now?
Motivating coaches too.
Fashionista Corey Homicide Williams.
I still can't get over the duck swan.
Yeah.
It's gonna rattle me.
Good pick up. Great start for the 36ers here. Mumford. Another opportunity for Phoenix. And Mitch Creek wants to take it. Leapa. Tarangi.
Wait a minute.
That went in, young man.
That's the Santa's watching because Harris didn't realise that went in. Harris actually tipped that in. So I'm not sure if that's going to count for him. But again, good effort from Tarangi, just hanging around on the offensive glass.
Here's Harris at the other end. Gets to where he wants to. Great D by Ashley, although in the end, he had him beat, but just what he occasionally does, just lowers the hand or the arm at the last second and gives away his first.
Look, the confidence in Harris to even attempt a post-up play, but that's a foul you shouldn't make.
You're spot on. Again, you did all the hard work. Harris is underneath the backboard trying to scoop it up on the other side. He just closed the gap, and it was a foul. You're staying vertical, but you're going straight into him with the body. It's a foul every time, and just didn't need to do it. Did all the hard work. If he makes that tough scoop, then
good on him.
Shake his hand and say, all right, I'll get one back on the other end. And it's crucial that he's just learned slowly to not do that. Because we're talking about if they make the finals, if they make the four. We know Joe Chi versus JLA is a matchup that works for the Phoenix. We've seen that a little bit. JLA can have some big numbers, but Joe Chi's played well.
Right.
Talk about the other teams that are there. The Jarrell Martins. That's going to be a brand actually matchup with Jarrell Martin.
Harris keeps it alive. Daniel Johnson's a benefactor. They've come to play early, Adelaide. The lead is 9. But that Brandon Ashley play is 100% indicative of his NBL frustrating career that we've seen. And a break his jersey now at the Phoenix. Because they're the little ones that stops him from playing enough minutes to do what he did on Friday night on a regular basis.
It's also the ones now that are going to make him even more cautious, not to go after offensive rebounds, not to crash hard. And that's not when he's at his best.
Johnson faces on Creek. Short range jumper, no good. The Phoenix going to need to try and find some rhythm. Can Mitch Creek kickstart it? Sure.
There's Simon Mitchell ball movement. No pass offense. Yes, they're going underneath the screen, want you to shoot the three, but they're getting nothing. Side to side offense. Really timeout. It's coming soon. You can get right here. Really good start for the 36ers. The half offense for the Phoenix has been disjointed. They're not setting anything up, playing right into the 36ers' hands. And down the other end, yes, they're getting shots, but are you making them tough shots? Every catch contested. You're getting pressure. Timeout here from Simon Mitchell.
Live with the bullshit threes coming from Sunday Nets, like play contest. Sometimes you got to live with that. But no boards off missed free throws, multiple boards, beat us down floor transition, and statement offense is stuff we can't afford. Okay? You got to get that ball popping. Alright, we know when we go in deep, these guys all reach in. Okay, we've got to be strong with that ball, don't expose it, don't bring in a public property, keep it private. Next time down, let's go into bolt pitch. Okay, bolt pitch. No, let's make it a snap pitch. Okay, switch. 5-man
Okay, Cringy, instead of going wide, duck you in, look behind low on that one. Okay, hey, if it's not on, just get continuity. Okay, here we go. How are they going to respond here? Phoenix has been a very good start from the 36ers. And again, I said I like this lineup, when their guard lineup. When Mitch McCarron sees the ball, a different part of the offense, do it for my players, some confidence, just getting those guys involved. He's got 3 assists already. Tad do it for my. The full court pressure here.
Ashley, top of the key. Got him to where he wanted to go. Creek misses what he normally makes.
That's a great offensive set. Creek just exactly missed the bucket that he made.
Withers in for his first minutes. Here's Johnson. Top of the key. Key guarded by Creek. Withers straight on. Lets it fly. And it's down. And they continue to shoot well. They're 3-3 from the 3-point line. They're 7-9 overall. That's the reason they got a 14-point lead.
Might fire that one in over Simon Mitchell at the start of that timeout. You probably live with that one. Quick catch and shoot deep from Withers. But they shoot the ball really well.
Extremely well. I like the fact that Withers took that shot, came out aggressive.
Zipper 5 now for the 3-point line as a team of Phoenix. Here's Deck. He's got 2 of his own early. Running start for McCarron. Johnson fades away from Trey. Beautiful. In the end, too easy. Spinned away. You want him to be more aggressive. You want him to be more in game. Homicide, you're seeing it early today.
I know he was going to have a good game today because there's really nobody out there that can guard him. And he is showing that early initial. Adelaide looking good.
He's got 6 early. Pump for a little float and got it to go.
That's better look. Attack the rim. They're all 5 from 3. A lot of them have been contested 3 balls early in transition. And here's the LA 36. The ball movement, the play movement. I love that before with Daniel Johnson. They got to it, but Mitch McCarron on the fast break didn't try and force anything. And Tad Dufline brought it right back up, right back out to nearly the halfway line. So let's run through a set. Let's get the ball down low. And they got it to Daniel Johnson with a mismatch, and he scored.
Clinton and them in
the ball
for
really
their
well.
first minutes. It's even a 14-point hole at the moment. Inside Johnson, met by Ashley, who said no. Now Mitch Creek. Runs into a triple team in the end, gets it back. Luckily, he'll go to the foul line for 2. But even when they're getting opportunities here, it is disjointed. There's no fluency to the way they're going about it.
Well, good original help. And it's Withers. Fell straight back into Mitch Creek's hands. And there's Cops on for his troubles.
Good rim protection by Ashley. Last defensive possession, she led to these 2 free throws. For Mitch. You said it earlier, 0 of 5 from downtown. Put the 3 ball away. Get your feet in the paint.
Put the 3 ball away. It's something no pass offense on contested, heavily contested. So being on the rim, if it's an extra pass, wide open one, you've got to step in and knock that down.
Right.
Both down for Mitch Creek. His first points of the night.
You know, just trying to speed him up. 36ers. Tatum Johnson said, okay, I'll take that.
Creek right at McCarron. Gets to where he wants to go. A little right hand. Somehow rolls off the iron. Now McCarron will push the other way. Yeah, catch 2 of these. Stays there now.
That's me found Brandon actually again. Did a whole lot wrong, but Daniel Johnson is so crafty at doing that. He can draw fouls in a variety of ways. He just sucks you into doing those little things. Okay, he's underneath your body. He might be creating the contact first, but if you try and retaliate or just try and push him out of the way, then you got Daniel Johnson again. Brandon actually didn't do a whole lot wrong, but Daniel Johnson's done that his whole career.
My biggest thing with Brandon Ashley is that possession, you already have 1 foul. Live with it. You gotta live with that if you want to play in this game. It's a long game.
Well, further to that, that before that, okay, the shot goes up, I'm doing my work early, and if I'm late to it, then you're right, I'm giving up the rebound for the sake of now. But Nathan Oakland, if they're going to take from Mitch Creek, Nathan Oakland, he's an excellent rebounder, an excellent on-ball defender. That's something that they have been lacking to Phoenix this season.
McCarron, you've got to get it over. Did just 12-point lead. Hannah's Sunday Ned's doing what he does, is keeping it alive. One of the best in the business at it. Withers for three, has one already. Creek, top of the key, guarded by Withers. Always a fun matchup. Creek wants to go right in, takes the bump. He'll go to the foul line for a couple.
Nice take. Real nice take by Creek. I mean, he's been having some really good drives. He's just been unsuccessful finishing.
With it just a little smarter there, because Simon Mitchell was yelling keeper, which is exactly what that is. You make a handoff, Mitch Creek keeps it, and did exactly what the coach said. It was in front of Withers, and he was still a step slow. That's how Sotto checks into the game.
What a year for Mitch Creek, superstar of the league, superstar for Southeast Melbourne Phoenix. While we talk about Xavier Mumford, we talk about Chi, we talk about Ryan Brockhoff. There's teams to go. Find a way to hoist that championship trophy coming into the season. It'll be on the back of this man. Nails both there. He's got 6.
Oh, it's starting to heat up that conversation, but he has had a fantastic season and likely miss out on the All-NBA first team, potentially, which is crazy to think.
Needs to be a tinkering in the All-NBA.
I'm with you. We'll see that.
I tell you this, there's a guy up in New South Wales that's looking like MVP of the league. Jalen Adams is who I'm talking about. 9 straight wins. They are on fire.
Mohamed King into the game. Little block on Mitch Creek. Oh, you're excited, all of a sudden. You've even gone to Instagram to post your first video for a while, which is normally 5 a day. It's dropped it down, though. I see you bounce back today. It was a big win last night for Sydney.
Oh, that's not mistaken.
And for Tassie, hence why the importance of these games for Southeast Melbourne Phoenix. Glidden 3, no good. Straight into the hands of Leandro on the putback. And now they get CJ Bruton, who after a really hot start by his 36ers, sees the lead back to 8, sees the momentum starting to swing, and wants to have a quick chat about it.
Southeast Melbourne doing a really good job by getting points in the paint. They put that 3 ball away, it's not hitting. They've started to tag it inside.
Mitch McCarron with a couple of words. Now we'll have a listen to CJ Bruton, the coach.
The effort on the backside, our talking you two right now, just this weak side, right? So that ball went, it's being alert, being an understand. You saw the ball move. It's a 3-point shooter, can't Glidden. Be on the fly to get there. Oh, you didn't get there, but then you don't go and contest. I need the extra effort to go and contest. Kai, your talk needs to be dead on that push, just to tell it. And down here, I need you to be balanced and don't throw it up. You catch it, it's 4'8" guarding you down there. You make sure you score the ball. Coming out right now, we're play out a wide cross, and I want to get to the side pick and roll. Get the floor space, he rolls hard, get off the ball, it's open, or the corner 3. Back there. Here we go. 6, let's go.
Mitch McCarron getting a rest. You've spoken about it, Hawley, for a number of weeks now, but Tad Dufwire, but not when he was starting, more so when he was coming in off the bench, and they just tweaked the Mitch McCarron roll up. In the last couple of weeks, Mitch McCarron's found that form on the back of Tad Dufwire being in the starting five with him.
And I kind of asked for it all season for the sake of, I still think Mitch McCarron's an excellent point guard, and when Tad Dufwire sits down or whatever, he can bring the ball up and seize the ball at different time in the offense. This whole season we saw him bring it up, kick it up, and then either get it late shot clock or don't see it again. And that's not where you want one of your marquee signings to have to try and make the offense.
Dusty Hannah's misfires, and now the Phoenix, John Cutting, get into the lane as Leaf is able to hit The team's first three of the night. First six were unsuccessful. They're 1-7 now from the three-point line. That leads back to 5, and Leafa has that number. King, step back, over Glidden. Nice.
That was a nice side step to the baseline mid-range hit by King.
In his second year of his next Stars deal, in a intriguing conversation in the off-season. And got nowhere to go. Now Mitch Creek has it with 5 on the shot clock. Oh, has Hannah's on him. Wants to bully him, but Hannah's did a great job. Surprise it free, and now the 36ers push. And Hannah's leads it for King, and it just escaped the fingertips at the last second.
That's great defense on Mitch Creek. Getting his hands in there, and they crowded the space right there because clearly that looked like a mismatch, that possession. Adelaide come up with the steal and missed.
Did that graze the ring?
An opportunity.
Oh, no, he just dropped it.
Came to his hands. It's not like he was trying to catch that with his knuckles. Doesn't work as well as the fingers.
He was already thinking hammer time. Differential around 2 seconds. Kyle Adam knows that. Guarded by King. Here's the Pinot screen, and Sotto didn't get the hand up. They're going to keep it alive and get another opportunity. And the first one's a rangefinder. Second one also off. That's a real idea, an indicator of how they've gone behind the arc in the first quarter. The Phoenix, they find themselves down 7 in a game they must desperately win. But that team, really good first 10 minutes. Second quarter from the Adelaide Entertainment Centre on the other side of this. First quarter in the books. Sunday Dent started really well. Hit a couple of threes. Mitch McCarron, fast break. Glorious to watch. Simon Mitchell wasn't happy because they were going whack, whack, whack. Xavier Mumford continuing his good form in the last couple of weeks. I can tell you this. Kaya Mirahuho, that is the Kmart FabCam winning family lockdown birthday. Couldn't get to the basketball. Superstars. If you want to be a part of this $50 Kmart gift card, you've got to get involved. I hope they're enjoying this one. It's been a fun first quarter.
What has for the Adelaide 36ers, 9 assists on 10 made field goals. Their only turnover in the first quarter, the dropped alley-oop from Harvey King. Wide open one for Kyle Adam. Can he get one now? On the 3, and they're all good looks.
1 of 10 as a team in the Phoenix. They continue to get good looks. Oh, you mentioned it.
Well, they're getting good looks now, but they did force a lot early. A lot of contested shots. And
Duke Meyer nice little start, 5 points. You can throw a few rebounds in as well for him. Make that 3. He's got 5 and 3 in his first NBL start. And his team leads by 9. 4 in the shot clock. Gotta go to work. It's tough. Couldn't get it. Johnson snaffles it.
Great defense by Harris, getting it done at both ends.
That's what CJ wanted. Now it's DJ v Creek. We have seen that a lot. Gonna get the roll. Couldn't get it. Creek pulls up. Gotta hit it. Does.
Well, had a couple of those looks in the first quarter. And just pointing to someone, saying, look, that's one. More Mitch Creek. Up to 9 points now.
7 of 21 from the field overall, the Phoenix. 2 of 11 from the three-pointer. What a pass. Lamar to Johnson.
Beautiful left hand. Pads to the wide open Johnson.
That's what someone's going to be on the split line to be able to bump that. Nathan and I went out to hedge, just a little quick hedge.
No, keeps it alive. Creek. In the end, but I just there. Iron Harris just belts him. He'll have the foul line for 2.
Now, if this is anything like last night's game, then they just got there you go, unsportsmanlike foul. Because this happened last night twice. Now, the intent is not just slapping the ball. Yeah, you're just pulling on the arm and then putting your hand up. Now, letter of the law, we saw this last night in both games. If Harris just has a swipe at him, this is what the referees explain. If he just slapped down on his arms, yes, you're trying to foul him and just blatantly slap him, it doesn't get called unsportsmanlike. As soon as you try and go with a hug of the arms, you raise your hand, they're going to call it unsportsmanlike. That's the rule that's been put in place over the last few years. It's not, a few years ago it was a professional foul, it's not anymore. So that is exactly why that gets upgraded so quickly.
And so it should. If you're going to adjudicate that unsportsmanlike, which we spoke a lot about, as you touched on, the last 2 or 3 years, then that's a hell of a lot more of an unsportsmanlike professional foul than the other ones when you're trying to stop the clock in a late game situation.
Don't get me started on that one, because I think that you're right. If you're trying to foul, that's what it is to try and extend the game. It should be as simple as putting your fingertip on someone's shoulder and raising your hand saying, that's what we're trying to do. But right there, that's exactly why. That's 3 games in a row that someone has done a foul like that. It's been upgraded.
And quickly as well, which is also good for the entertainment of the sport, and that's also good for the entertainment of Southeast Melbourne Phoenix fans as Cam Clinton gets it to go. And that lead, as bad as the stats look on paper right now for Phoenix, the lead is now down to 3. Early into this second quarter, Dupamar open, can't hit it. And now they have a chance. 33% from the field, 23% from the three-point line. They have a chance to tie it up. Mumford miscues. That's a hell of a pass.
What a pass. Perfectly weighted pass over to Daniel Johnson.
Have a look at this. Perfect over the fingertips of Mumford into the hands of DJ, who had leaked out.
And this is where the LA 36ers, yes, they had a good first quarter, but as we said, towards the back end of the first quarter, they were giving up smoke and looks. The Phoenix weren't hitting. You've got to bank on a team that takes a lot of threes. That if you give them wide open ones, they're going to start knocking down a couple. And then the floodgates can open.
You mentioned on NBL Overtime on Tuesday about this man, Daniel Johnson, and his ability to not be a huge factor in games in the last couple of weeks. You like him a lot more tonight, what you're seeing from him?
I sure am. He's 4 of 8, 9 points in 10 minutes, and 4 rebounds. So he's doing a good job so far in this one. There's a whole lot of basketball left. Phoenix has stepped their game up.
Creek takes a bump from Dufamar and earned himself a couple of freebies.
I like that play. They isolated him on that whole side from that elbow. He was able to work mismatch all day with him. A double has to come quicker.
They spot on. Simple game. Yes, you probably got an offensive set call, but you said Dufamar or Mitch Green. Clear inside out. You superstar the ball and let him go to work.
Street also with 9 points, 4 rebounds. We talked about that matchup. Make that 10. He and DJ. He started off slow. He's 2 of 6, but he's 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Still finding ways to tip the scoreboard over.
You mentioned it's a simple sport. And every time we talk about other players standing up, but when your superstars play well, you traditionally win more games than you lose. And that's Daniel Johnson and Rich Greg on this floor right now.
It's also Jalen Adams.
Buffett tend to take the lead on a 3, or at least tie it up. There's a 16-point lead in the first quarter for Adelaide. Here is Creek, met by Johnson. Shot clock into single figures. Mumford to get to work. Uses it for no screen. And sets up to Raggy for 3. In and out.
That's a good hit. Good pass and shot.
3 of 15 from the 3-point line on the Phoenix. Now Soto's going to go to work. That's right.
Great eye.
Just a bit overzealous trying to get to his spot. Realising he might be a bit taller. Which Creek has been laughed with. CJ Bruton was through his day. Just didn't mean anything in it. Just a bit taller than Mitch Creek as Mitch Creek was getting down it. Oh me. Just nestled his neck back. On the shoulder. I like the aggression from Kaisari. They're rolled in there. Go at it.
That was legitimately a high difference foul. Because had he had a taller defender, he would have hit him in the chest. Maybe. Will we play on? But they still sting. And now CJ Bruton wants to talk about it. Adelaide Entertainment Centre. The Adelaide fans, some of the best in the NBL when it comes to getting around their team, and they're doing it again today, even though the playoffs are no longer a chance. Well, Southeast Melbourne Phoenix, they just need to win. They just need to win. The Jack Jumpers win. Illawarra been winning. They got a chance later. Here's CJ Bruton.
Still getting good looks on the first on the inbounds. We get stuck all the way here. This guy is on this side, he stays here. Get open. They're playing under us here. So if they're under you, hold them off. Try and get that catch. And again, let's go with Maka inbound of the ball. You two here. DJ's in the middle of the floor. Kai, you're down here. So we get the ball in, and then you can throw it back to Maka. If not, just he dives. There, throw it back to Maka and we play. When we cross half court, we're just playing at a wide. Let's go wide elbow. So hit the elbow, wide elbow. Come up, curl that, go to the rim. There's that look there. You don't have it, throw it back out. We got away. Here we go. Wide elbow.
CJ Bruton. And he's 36 have a 2-point lead. And if you're a 36ers fan or you're any fan of any team around the league, your own personalised NBL highlights and content is now available with the NBL Fan Channel. Don't miss a minute of the action from your favourite team, players and games this season. It's got it all. You register now for free. And you start building your own personalised content today. NBL.com.au/channel. And as you mentioned to me off here, Homicide, I am trying to get some Council Crocs highlights from 09 and 10, so we'll get to that at a later date. Mumford. Shot clock down to 3. And we're all tied up at 30 apiece.
Phoenix never led in this one. Adelaide 36 has started 3 of 3 from outside and missed their last 6. Let's see if they can execute the play that CJ Bruton was trying to draw up.
McCarron would have counted, rolled off the iron. Is that what he called Hooley?
Well, he wanted that wide elbow catch and then into that Ole, which is the Spanish action. Didn't get to it because Mitch McCarron made a good read and he likes the ball on the block. He might be a point guard, shooting guard, but backs himself when he's got it there. He's got real good patience, and when he gets to his spot, he's got some post moves on him.
This is a nice move.
And we know he's a strong guard as well. But I like that again. When he's a point guard, he's the one setting that up so he doesn't get the chance to get down to the block.
Yes, we'll talk about it. Thank you.
Both are good. And that's the lead. Are we going to see you buy the touch screen at half time? Have you found something you like?
Always.
Bad defender on you. Creek could go. Simon Mitchell in the background.
Obviously, another round for the coaches, just having some running commentary as the players pass by.
Who was he talking to?
Talks to the players over there, so one of the two. Toss a coin.
Little pressure up the floor, trying to continue to disrupt this Adelaide offense, which has gone a little colder since that very hot start. But they led by double figures early. McCarron wants to take Pinot, step back, shot clock was about to expire, couldn't go. That'll be on Tarangi, holding Daniel Johnson on the rebound. It'll stay this end.
Good activity by DJ underneath. I think right now that offense is pretty dry right now. Just go to DJ.
Here you go.
Tarangi held it. That possession.
McCarron, three, long. Johnson keeps it alive. Another offensive rebound for the 36ers. 6 already tonight. Now he wants to go to work on Creek. He kept it alive and earned himself 2 foul shots.
Hello. Hit the ball that time you got an offensive rebound, but good things happen when you play through him. Mismatch right there, and Tarangi is called for the reach in. But I love when he's aggressive and playing like this. They are a better team because
Mitch Creek looking at Tarangi saying, don't have to do that. But unfortunately, once Daniel Johnson gets into the middle of the key like that, he makes those shots or he draws fouls. It's just something that we talked about. He always does well.
Always get tempted by the cookie jar. Try and snake one and prize it free. Daniel Johnson nails both. Last 4 from the foul line for the 36ers, and that is the lead. 4.5 minutes to go, second quarter, Adelaide Entertainment Centre. Hungry Jacks NBL triple header. Wherever you might be on the couch around the country, don't go anywhere. Tarangi for 3, got it.
right there, he's such a good shooter. You have to put a hand up.
Well, that was unfortunate because Mitch McCarron, you don't help off the strong side, but the player fell down. He had to try and put out the fire, which would have been a layup, and then not on the same page there. Manny Malou never fake it back door. Just got to go the whole way or come out and get it. But Mitch McCarron hard done by because he tried to not give up a layup, and in the end gave up open 3 to a shooter as Cam Glidden tried to get 2 in a row and in front of the rim.
You might have said Tarangi, it's Leafa. He's got 8 2 threes in this quarter. Johnson. Wow. Missed badly, and it's going to leak out for Mumford. Great pass, Glidden. And for the first time tonight, Southeast Melbourne Phoenix have the lead. Their energy is contagious. They're up.
Rush of blood for Daniel Johnson. Here's the outlet pass. King Glidden easy 2 for Xavier Mumford. Normally Daniel Johnson, that's a shot that you see someone take who hasn't had a shot in a while.
Great play there. The left. Back down Mumford, got to where he wanted to go. Here's Leafa. By Mumford. That is a tough move. Little change of direction. Sunday Death went sprawling. Mumford's able to get it to go. He's got 8. And the lead is back to the Phoenix. Turnover number 5 for the 36ers in the first half, and it leads to a Glidden. Missed 3, but Mitch Creek runs it down. The most aesthetically pleasing of miniature of either teams here. Mumford forced it, couldn't get it to go. Pinot keeps it alive. Did Phoenix take advantage of it? No, they do not.
That's the one that Cam Glidden. You're doing the unselfish play and get it to Mumford, but that's a floater or a layup.
That's a shocking pass.
Adelaide, the last few possessions just have been horrible with their decision making, leading to turnovers.
They only had the 1 turnover in the first quarter, 5 here in the second. Mumford. 2 33% from the field for the Phoenix, 20% from the three-point line. Ditch can't get it to go. That's a little closer. That's off the iron as well. I'm keeping it alive though. Offensive boards. 9 of them in the first half. Simon Mitchell spoke about it in a first quarter timeout, and that would frustrate him no end, Pete Hawley.
Well, it would. Sotto was just in the right spot at the right time. It's a tough ask for Cam Glynn to try and crack down and get him out of the way. Dan Pinotti is gassed. He's played this whole quarter. You see how he tries to get out and show. He's been switching onto the guards. So he's the one who had to get to Daniel Johnson. You see right here, Cam Glynn was big at Kai Sotto, was just out of position and then was always in a bit of trouble as the ball bounced that way.
Simon Mitchell about to address his players. Will shoot in with him when he's stopped talking to his assistant coaches. They try and figure out a way to make it a bit more pleasant to watch for Phoenix fans. Here we go. Yeah, he might have thrown the mic.
Sorry, he's throwing the mic.
He might have.
I think you should have. That's what happened. You have an offensive rebound. Well, we know there's timeout coming, and we're going to come to it. And all of a sudden, a technical difficulty.
Funny how that always happens in bad timeouts.
Technical difficulty, aka. Sorry, I didn't realise I took the battery out. But you're right. That's one thing that he knows. That's effort things. I know it's hard for Cam Glynn, but shouldn't be in that position in the first place. Do your work early. And that's why Adelaide hanging around.
8 offensive rebounds.
And the frustration as well, boys, is that they've got so much to play for. They're seeing the Jack Jumper stand up and accept the challenge. Illawarra playing their best basketball. There's a playoff spot right there.
Well, this is what I said at the start as well. Yes, you want to get to the finals. You don't want to just live in. You want to be playing really good basketball. You want to build up towards that. They don't want to win this game by 1 or 2 and just get over the line because they've got more talent. They want to do it convincingly, do it the right way with Phoenix-style basketball.
Creek could get it to go. Malou. It's going to be a block. He's earned himself a couple.
Good take. Like he ran out of real estate.
It's in a whole lot of Matty Malou this year, but what we have seen, he might be sick man all green. Like he didn't score. Oh, he gets up too. We've seen that.
He's on the... Yeah, he doesn't play enough to officially be in the starting five.
Honourable mention.
No doubt. There's an honourable mention there.
But you're right, I think it was the other week in the third quarter. Burke's catch, nothing but net.
There's a young star from Sydney who was great last night, and also I think it fit nicely into the green light team. Maker.
Oh, yes, double-double.
He was brilliant last night. This is the thing, you get the green light when you continue to play so impressively. And this is what these young players in particular getting opportunities. With that comes confidence. And the license to shoot. He's Creek.
Oh,
Malou. Hang on.
Scored that. Goal there.
I just see a hand go before the ball. I can't say anything ever happened. He blocks the ball into the board. It's okay.
So I think he blocks the ball first, then slaps the board. What?
That can't be.
That's a block. That's a... Because he got the ball first, then continued on to go.
Did you challenge
backward.
that?
I think so.
Jeez. Well, anyway, the 2 points count. There's no challenge coming, and Glynn just snapples it in the passing lane, gets it out of Withers' hand, and turnovers have been a concern. 6 in the corner for Adelaide, and Phoenix back in front.
5 of them have been just careless play.
Ditch on and couldn't get it to go. Smith Milner in for his first minutes. Straight into the action.
Straight to the free throw line. It's taken out by Mitch McCarron. The Phoenix, the last 2 games before this, in the half, they're taking, well, they're 18 3-point attempts against Cairns, 19 against Sydney. And Adelaide, this game right now, they've had 20 3-point attempts in the first half. 4 of 20, and they find themselves in a position to go into halftime with the lead.
First is good.
Phoenix on getting them up. 39 field goal attempts in his hat.
Straight into the action. Takes a hit. Walks to the foul line. bonus works for him. He nails both, and they're having trouble at this end just getting the ball in. And when they do, they got no confidence. The disruption of a full court press from the Phoenix has definitely changed the energy in this game. Now it's Harris who has to find the point guard, but there you go again. We're down a little bit on the loop. Too easy, opens up, and in the end, Smith-Milner could do nothing but slap him on the arm and stop a certain highlight.
Corey's slapping at me. He's on the team.
I love his aggressive nature coming into the game, and it's interesting how when he's in the game, he's a factor. Not for long. Why is he not getting more minutes? Is it more he plays more?
Oh, it is tough. You know, Daniel Johnson, I can't bear snow when he's out there, but he's a guard. He can play on the wing, so it's the top with his side as well.
He's got 4 tonight. Leads back to a point. Adam. Off the hand of Smith-Milner.
Simon Mitchell won't mind that. Just creating the extra chance, the opportunity to potentially get an offensive rebound.
Into the last 30 seconds of the first half, Adelaide Entertainment Centre. Hungry Jacks NBL first game in a triple header. There's that speed. He gets hit on the arm.
Nice aggressive take. This has been a seesaw battle in this second quarter.
First for Kyle Adnam. Good first half for Sunday Dent. She started really hot early. 2 threes in the first couple of minutes. 8 points, 3 boards, 3 assists. That tenacious defense that we've known in form. This has become a very good basketball in the NBL in the last couple of years.
Sure has.
Adelaide by a point. Sunday Dent into double figures. Last shot and a half for Southeast Melbourne Phoenix to try and reclaim his lead. Clinton, laugh as well. And that jet laugh because they'll go to the long break in front. There you go, Mitch Creek, no one near him. Just able to very easily caress it home. He's got 15 points and 6 rebounds in the first half. They found themselves down double figures in the first quarter, Pete Hawley, but now they find themselves in front.
Exactly right, just chipping away. Simon Mitchell will still want to correct a few things, but he hasn't shot the ball very well from outside, which is an understatement. Find himself up 1, big second half to come.
Sunday Dent's going to join us very shortly courtside. And tell you what, he's there now. Sunday, great start for you guys. Had a double-figure lead, but you let him back into it. What changed?
Yeah, look, I think he just got more aggressive and Cricket started asserting his dominance a bit. We've got to find a way to slow him down second half.
Well, so you started the game on fire. You hit your first 3 threes as a team. Haven't hit one since. What do you need to see on the offensive end to keep putting points on the board?
Just got to keep putting heat at the rim. I think we're an inside-outside team, and when we get layups and stuff to get us going, then our threes will start flowing.
Hey, Sunday, we appreciate your time as always. Drop it by, go in, have a chat to CJ. We'll see you in a couple of minutes on call.
Appreciate it.
There he is, 10 points first half. Sunday Dents, Daniel Johnson doing what he does. It's been physical inside. It's been a fun first half. 1 point lead for Southeast Melbourne Phoenix. Pete Hawley hitting to the screen. We'll get to him on the other side of this.
this game will blow up.
Peter Touchscreen Hall is in the analysis centre to break down what he has seen. Hall's take it away.
Well, you're spot on. We talked about how open threes the Phoenix got that you'd expect them to make in the second half. This was the play that got CJ Bruton a bit worried, called the timeout. So it's the Spanish action here where you've got Cam Glidden who's going to set the back screen on Kai Sotto, who normally you'd expect to be out here on Dane Pinot. Now, the whole idea here is Mitch McCarron is guarding Cam Glidden. He's right here. He's going to catch Kyle Adnam, who's coming off the ball screen. Mojave King knows the way they're going to play. He's got to come to around here. He's got to find Cam Glidden. He can't get stuck on the roll. He gets confused after the back screen comes. He follows Dane Pinot too far. Cam Glidden gets a wide open look. Doesn't knock it down, but they're there on the offense rebound, timeout. Now, what else got the Phoenix rolling a little bit was their defensive energy. No surprise, Dane Pinot comes into the game. This is what Dane Pinot can do. Yes, he's got the ability to hedge and do that, but he switches on to Mitch McCarron. So you've got a big guy guarding on their elite point guard. And just watch the effort here. So Dane Pinot is guarding Mitch McCarron. He's going to come over and try and help this little period, but I wanted you to just keep an eye on the footwork, the hand movement. Watch Dane Pinot guard Mitch McCarron one-on-one. He comes in there for a little bite of the cherry. They throw it back to him. They think there's a mismatch. Look at the feet. Don't stop moving the hands. Contested shot. That is excellent defense from a big on a guard. Now what else got the Phoenix rolling? They changed it up. They went with some full court pressure. And this is a different way than we so often see. So we often see a 2-2-1 full court. Adelaide's inbounding it here. The Phoenix instead, they're going to front both the guards here, not let them catch it. And what happens, you'll see Mitch Creek, maybe it is Ruben Tarangi, come down here, and they're going to catch whichever big likes to float into here to try and get it. And whoever catches that one, this person's a Roma, they're getting all these extra opportunities, trying to speed them up. That's what's happened. They've tried to do that. They're getting solid defensive help down the other end. Good things happening.
Great goal, Pete Hawley. Thank you. Let's talk about two superstars. Daniel Johnson, Mitch Creek. They were both great last time these two teams met. They're former teammates. You wanted Daniel Johnson to be aggressive. Mitch Creek is the aggressive best. How have you seen this matchup?
Look, the matchup is fit the bill. We knew both of these superstars were going to come and have to be big for their team to win, and they both have showed up. I like when DJ gets the ball early. I like when they play through him, and he's delivering. Mitch Creek on the other end as well.
When Daniel Johnson's in this type of mood, this is why he's been one of the best players in the NBL for a decade now. And they just feed off his aggressiveness. So when he floats out of a game every now and then, it normally means at Adelaide of floating out of a game. So when he's doing these type of things and being the focal point as you want him to be, good things happen for the 36.
They just got to keep it going. I would just like to see Withers and Dusty Hannah show up. Where are they? Where are they, Cam?
Well, I'll ask you, right? Neither star, right? They've been Dusty Hannahs who talk about aggressiveness and lack thereof. When he's aggressive, Adelaide are better. So what goes through a player's mind is an import when neither are starting late in the season and the playoffs are no longer a factor.
Let me tell you what needs to go in their mind.
Please tell me.
I have a mortgage to pay. I need to step up because guess what? These numbers, who's going to hire you next year? What is your value going to be? If not in the NBL, anywhere in the world. Your numbers have to be there. That's your CV. So that's what I'm looking at. Forget playoffs. I need a job next year.
Hard to argue. What I can tell you is fact is that the Phoenix lead by a point. That man's been good as well, Tad Dupamana. And the second half is on the other side of this. Second half time, Hungry Jacks NBL. There's two teammates former teammates having a little chuckle. Hawley reckons had a pack last time to play no defence on each other, but it was fun for us to watch, so we'll see if they've been able to
I'm not sure about
go
no defence. It was just my hand will be a little bit lower and you can shoot over me.
A slightly lower hand.
Slightly
rather
lower.
than no hand. Anyway, we're away. Johnson, McCarron, Dufamire, Harris, lobs it up. Guided home by Daniel Johnson, Sunday Jets. That's your door. That's starting five for the second half. For the 36ers, which was the same as the start of the game. And likewise for the Phoenix, Mumford, actually in some foul trouble. Well, he gets it inside and can't quite finish it. Learfa, Creek and Tareki. And that is the frustration continuing homicide.
Come on, man. You got 2 fouls already.
Well, that's why you play. It's like,
Why would you do that?
Well,
How does that make sense?
you're spot on, because the key is, why are you even in the situation? Why are you near it? There's no need for you to be close. But Simon Mitchell might have a look at this. Simon Mitchell might challenge it himself. So let's have another look. Cops him in the head. Yeah, he didn't do a whole lot wrong. He's just running back down the floor. Harris might have made the right, smart move. So they're going to look at this. This is...
So what is coach's challenge to get it dismissed? CJ's asking for an unsportsmanlike foul. Live with the coaches.
Yeah. Well, again, it's very similar to the when a big's running the lane and someone jumps in front and tries to take
That's a foul. Anything
It's a foul.
You don't want to see it happen, but it is. You're right. You make contact to his head, and Kyle Harris is turning around. Looks
Why am I even running that close to you when I know I need to be in this game?
got him clean, flush, straight across the face as well. That is the key for me. I know he's trying to just run the lane, but I'm stopping.
White will lose their timeout and their coach's challenge and blue ball.
There you go, and that's exactly right, because, okay, you're just running down, you're not really trying to get involved in the play, but as soon as you see Harris stop, Harris wasn't continuing to bring the ball on the floor, you can stop and just walk it around. Don't just keep running it. It's hard.
Interesting coaching challenge as well by Simon Mitchell. I'm not sure if actually suggested he didn't touch him. That was never ever being overturned either.
So you have another look at it full speed. Okay, Hiram Harris has stopped. I'm just going to move right to the right. And Brandon Ashley's saying, I'm just running the lane, but you make the contact with his head as well. It's an easy call. Frustrating, no doubt about it.
But we see it too often from Brandon Ashley.
It's exactly.
And you made the point on homicide. Like that, come on, we can break that down and say to stop and, it's a foul, but it happens. It feels like it happens every game since he came into the league last year in New Zealand and now here in the Phoenix. Dave Pinot is going to play some major minutes, much more than he's played this season. That's going to be on Mitch Creek, you would think.
Hiram Harris just doing all the early work, forcing the physicality. Mitchell doesn't like it.
What I see now is why CJ put this young man into the lineup.
There you go. Look at the effort. He's fouled. And again, see Harris sprint to get in front of Mitch Creek. That caused Mitch Creek to think, okay, I'm out of position. 2 hands in the back. Easy call.
Here's Harris. Started it and finishes it.
Tough play. Very, very impressive in his NBL start. The first NBL start of his career.
First 4 points of the second half, all for the 36ers. Creek tries to change it, can't. It's a great defense by Yor. You have the ability almost like to jump on a bandwagon.
Oh my God,
feel like you're jumping on one or about to warm up to one. He's dead. Great move, Sunday Jets. Got Tarangi where he couldn't stop it.
He got the Harris bandwagon.
I mean, jump on. Jump on.
I didn't get a chance to get on the bandwagon. You guys just threw me on it.
You guys.
Again, another stunted offense. Mumford was able to make it.
He's done that well when the offense has been stagnant. Not just settling for a contested 3. He's turning the corner, getting deep in the paint. And that's getting a little floater. He's into double figures now. 5 of 11, and all 5 of those have been getting to that spot.
Harris. Oh, wait for the bucket. He on it now, homicide?
I'm on the bandwagon
go, 4 or 6 in the field. Karangi, other end, right back at him.
That's what the Phoenix have to do. We've shown that if you get some side-to-side ball movement, the Sixers defense breakdown, then you can get some easy layups downhill.
Dufemire, 3, long, and good.
On his bandwagon. Well, you've also got to know, if you're just looking at that play, Hiram Harris is always looking to pass that ball. Never once did he look at the hoop, never once did he try and make an aggressive move. So everyone just has to stay home and stay connected to any other shooter.
McCarron. Off the Mumford turnover. Johnson. Stop, drop, thought about it. In the end, put it up. Should have had. He's going to stay with Adelaide. But Daniel Johnson had the 15-footer and chose to take a tougher shot.
Where's Adelaide ball? They will have another opportunity.
Good start.
Been a really good start this third quarter for the 36ers.
Dufemire. Dead started the game with a couple of threes. Started real hot. That's tough. Dufemire's going to run it down with the man.
They got away! We shot attempt. He knew the shot clock was running down. That's good one-on-one defense from Zaley Arthur. That's what Simon Mitchell loves. Just staying down, jumping the shot fake, and then just shooting his body, his chest.
Creek over with a straight on 3, in and out. McCarron with the rebound. That's his 5th of the night. Johnson worked hard, they got it to him. Guarded by Fano, and really guarded well. Made it real tough. But that was real. Good shooting by Daniel Johnson. Great defense, better offense. Nothing he can do. You buffering? Yeah. Adelaide's third quarter so far impressively out. For 3, no good.
That's all the possession you need. That's Simon, okay. That comes in a tough shot. Let's get the ball through hands and try and get something at the rim. Just a contested 3. This will hurt if this goes down.
4 of 15 for the 3-point line for the 36ers. 4 of 23 the other end for the Phoenix. Float up, good. One at the end, one as well. Got it to go.
Just 2 tough baskets. One by DJ, which was just ridiculous. And Mumford.
Well, this is the time now where you'd like to see Mumford. Okay, the offense has been stagnant. They haven't got anything really going. He's going to try and just take over for a little period before he has to sit down for a quick rest. Keep calling the offense, calling the screen up. So right here, okay, Mumford's had some success. Get a ball screen and try and put that heat on the rim once again.
Just loses it in here.
That is great defense. The last couple of possessions on Mitch Creek by Harris. I am on his bandwagon because he's getting it done.
That was McCarron.
Sorry, that was McCarron. Real good defense right there by McCarron. I would like to see the ball go back to the hot end. Give the ball to me.
On cue. Long way from the bucket. We know he's toughest number of years with it. Still to where he wanted to do, but he's able to use the left hand to caress it home.
Nice smooth layup.
Simple offense for the 36ers.
Just play through DJ, let him make those decisions. That way your offense has a chance to not be stagnant.
Great high on the class. I'm saying there was some contact. Definitely was. The bench could have been an outline, and there's Nathan over his hands. Stepped out of bounds. But I like that from Mitch Creek. He's 1 of 5 from 3. They're 4 of 23 as a team. So here Mitch Creek just shot fake with us. Just never so slightly bit on it. And even he missed. Then Dave Pinot was down there.
Tough, man. Left hand, right hand finishing. It's just tough. It's so hard to guard.
That's why he played in the NBA. He's one of the superstars in the NBL.
Marshall into the game.
With us, little jump ball.
Simon Mitchell screaming early is, okay, Tom Withers just scored with his back to the basket, so he's feeling a little confident, not looking to pass, and just he was really patient, got to his spot, and I'm not sure we've ever seen a good take there from Mumford. He's having his way when he gets that deep. I'm not sure we've seen Tom Withers post up twice in a row all season. He's a big wing. Right now he's playing the 4, so he's slid up a little bit, but big body, down low, and that's some success. 7 points in 9 minutes.
Been an impressive third quarter so far with Adelaide. I got it come out. Mumford continuing his form. 15 points in 18 minutes. 7 of 13 from the field.
Xavier Mumford that started in the 22. They're a better team when he plays to his full capabilities, as they are when this guy does it. Great defense. The fourth turnover for the night for the Phoenix. McCarron, three, tried to rub it in, kept alive.
Real good activity by Withers. Coming in, giving some good minutes. In this third quarter, he's up to 7 points, and he's active.
That sub was called before that, but CJ Brooke was yelling, slow it down, and the second time he yelled at Mitch McCarron launched it.
Here is Withers again. It was an ambitious pass, come off the foot of the Phoenix.
But with that right there, you see Mitch Creek doing the work early. Withers did not need a deep catch that time. Caught it in the mid-post area.
That's what you want. He is strong. Mitch Creek's strong as well, but if you give a guy who's already at the block, only needs one dribble to get to his spot rather than a couple, Dusty Hannes. 2 points, 2 turnovers. And CJ Bruins had a couple of question marks on him in this game, just saying this is what he needs from him in certain pieces.
All Adelaide has to do is give the ball to that man. He's going to make the right plays happen. Just not that possession. But I'm playing through him. When the offense gets stagnant, just run offensive sets to get DJ the ball in the right position. Right now, he has a mismatch in the post. Let's get the ball there.
He'll take a seat.
When he comes back,
He comes back on. Soto comes on for him. Smith Builder comes in for the Phoenix. 5-point Adelaide lead. They led by 16 in the first half. They trailed by a point at half time. And Smith Builder short. Long rebound. He runs it down. It will start again against the Phoenix with 10 on the shot clock. Mumford, great third quarter so far. Gonna have to let it fly as this shot clock expires. No good. Kai Soto 2-4 for Manoa. Now it's Hannes who stares at Glenn. Goes straight at him in the left hand and gets it to go off the window.
Left hand scoop. World.
Mumford. Kept alive by Smith Miller. Only to the hands of Hannes and he'll push all the way. Tries to scoop this time with the right hand and 4 straight for the import to come off the bench.
Those are all bonus points. He has been struggling in. That would do a world of confidence.
His lead is 9. And when he's doing this, then he's able to get a bit more room as Adam makes it count.
Well, good things that happen for the Phoenix when they're getting it in that area, getting it in deep, turning the corner, and then making plays. Here's Dusty Hannes. First one, putting the Jets on, getting around Campbell with the left, and then went the other way. And in the end, he kind of had to. I thought he could have given it up early, but Sunday Jets, Nick Marshall especially, running to the corner 3. He's going to run to the lane. Has a layup because the defense came across. But in the end, Dusty Hannes had to take it himself because Marshall was in the corner.
When he's being aggressive, taking it to the paint like that, it opens up his main part of his game, which is 3-point shooting homicide. So he can work both ways. Marshall, when they take up Smith Builder, it's a great effect. He's earned 2 foul shots.
Love this from Nick Marshall because everyone knows, okay, young fella checking in the game, hasn't seen a whole lot of court time. He's probably going to be out there trying to just get through offense, be solid defensively. So, okay, I'll test it a little bit. It's a foul. It's advantage on Smith Builder. Goes the free throw on.
Adelaide have been very impressive in this quarter. At halftime, they had 7 turnovers. They had 6 in the second quarter. And in this third quarter, they have 1. Take care of the ball. Give yourself the best opportunity to win. You got to take care of that bill.
Sun coming. Break on. Pinot off. Melbourne and Illawarra up next. We talk about that battle for playoff spots. Tasmania. Perth on Thursday night. Brisbane last night go 2-0. Illawarra in form. This is the game. Southeast Melbourne Phoenix expect to win and must win. If they want to be there when the final 4 is on. Andam, step back, got it. Last 5 for Andam. We've seen it so often in his career, Pete Hawley.
Well, you can do this. Spark off the bench offensively, but they're going to get some stops. Down the other end.
Tapped away by Clint. Shot clock at 14.
This is a must-win for the Phoenix.
You want me to get it? No? Yeah, no, we won't.
Yes, you're playing away, but you want to be building towards something bigger. It starts with getting these games that you need to be winning.
Dangerous pass. It was all good in the end. Shot clock now down to 8. Marshall again aggressively gets to the rim. Is able to get it to go.
Everyone else thinks, okay, you're going to pass the ball. So you love the confidence. Okay, well, you don't respect me, I'll get downhill. And in the end, just had a layup. That's going to be a foul on Tom Withers. That's a veteran move from Kyle Adam. Doesn't like it. It's Kyle Adam thinking, oh, I've been in this league long enough, mate. I know you're going to play me up. Third foul on Withers, who has been productive in his 12 minutes.
Shot clock is off. Andam uses the Smith.
Wow.
Again all the way to the bucket. Mitch Creek made a little bit of room as well. They got a chance here. Hannahs pulls up, pointer. Couldn't get it to go. But it was a big first quarter for the 36ers. Turned that 1-point deficit into a 6-point lead. And with 10 minutes to go, Adelaide Entertainment Centre, it is the 36ers in control. Phoenix must win. Find out what's going to happen. In the fourth quarter, on the other side of this, the Hungry Jacks hit me up.
showing no fear. Miscommunication and bad decision making that play. But this man right here, we talking about going against Mitch Creek.
So we talked a little bit about how important this game is for the Phoenix. You said how much riding on this. We know the finals, the top four, and they're playing against a team that individually, unless you've got a contract for next season, they're trying to show something. Mike Harris is coming in saying, this is my first start. I'm going to play with confidence. Nick Marshall came in, brought that spark. Everybody's coming in. Todd Withers came in, had that little bit. So everybody's playing with some confidence, added confidence, which makes the job even tougher for the Phoenix.
100%. And I thought the Phoenix would grab this game by the horns when DJ went out. But that moment was when Withers came in, gave them energy. Hannahs came in, made some plays happen. So, and Marshall.
There's defense there. So Kyle Adams got the last 9 for the Phoenix. But here, Mitch Creek with the mismatch. I'll give it to him. He's got the last 12. That was set that one up. Little pump fake, extra pass to the corner. Liapa knocks that down. He's in the double figures. Much better offensive set, but no surprise it came with getting Mitch Creek in an isolation.
Mitch McCarron steps back, mid-range at the other end, restores a 5-point lead. 7 on the night for McCarron, 6 boards as well. Creek couldn't get it. DJ with the rebound now. Adelaide through. McCarron will push.
This is Harris is playing some really good defense on Mitch Creek. One-on-one defense.
Well, he is. They're not happy about it, but there's no challenge. There's no challenge. You can't review it until the last 2 minutes, so they're saying. Again, absolutely comes on through for my last. The referee's view was impeded. That's what the challenge is there for. Okay, we'll challenge that one. Right in front of our eyes. But you're right, Mitch Creek, Hiram Harris, he just rushed that one. Get back to the basket in the block. You saw all the defense was worried about your last possession. You got an open 3 in the corner for Liapa. You don't have to just try and speed it up.
Harris. I think that's going to be a little nudge from Mitch Creek on Daniel Johnson on the offensive rebounds that will stay with Adelaide.
Tom Mitchell saying 3 seconds in the key. I have case, but Harris just jets on. And many times we've seen that Daniel Johnson. Again, he has the position, so he can do that. Just sell it a little bit. Going to get the call.
Great job by Hack. Making it difficult.
Oh.
It was good defense initially for Liapa. You can hear Simon Mitchell. Always just tapped it for my want to drive. Same right hand. So you've got to try and keep in front and then square him up without fouling. Here it is. They did really well to blow it up. Kyle Adams did a good job, but just there with the left hand coming across. Dufamai did all the hard work. And that's been kind of the story of the day. Phoenix, they're having some really good possessions, let themselves down, whether it's a slap on the wrist or out of position. That offensive rebound foul.
1 of 2 for Dufamai. Leaders 6. 9 boards, as you can see, off the pitch Creek. Flirting with yet another double-double. Here he is. Daniel Johnson going for the flop of the thing. We'll see what the referees make of it. Brandon Ashley ended up on his back. That's what happened. Johnson on the mismatch.
He travelled too, got away with that.
Dufamai, no good. Johnson, though. Inside, could be too strong. Out rebounded Carl Adam. And went back up.
Showed some passion after that tough.
7 out of 10 for the Adelaide superstar. Creek got it to go. Nice team.
Brett Ashley back into the game. Coming off team high 25 points in 23 minutes against Cairns. Got the 2 points tonight in just under 9 minutes. And the key, reason why? Foul trouble. Kept him off the floor.
Harris. Couldn't get it to go. Great D by Creek. Forced a tough jump hook. Here's Simon Mitchell in the background.
after that last take down the other end. It's a bit slow to get back in the corner, top right of the screen. Maybe he's cramping or Johnson.
Another frustrating evening for this man who is insanely talented.
Just come off the biggest game this season.
And as I think Pete mentioned early in the game as well, the foul trouble takes away the aggressiveness, of which is a huge part of his skill set.
25 points. Great wraparound pass by Mitch. And Kai Sotto, easy dunk.
4 points to the big man. Leads at 7. Mumford, what a move. That'll count. I think Soto might have
Had a count.
that's the eye.
Well, it will count, but that wasn't going in. That's why you just got to be a little smarter than that. That looks like you've got a nice little corky Hiram Harris. They're never nice. And you'll be able to finish the game, but it's going to hurt in the morning. But right, that's Kai Sotto. Again, I know another one, his energy, you want him crushing those boards. I'm trying to affect the shot, but that was underneath the rim and slapping the rim.
And it's bailed out by Daniel Johnson for 3.
Couple of plays in this game.
Going Adelaide's way.
It's gone Adelaide's way and ended up with a bucket being made.
Well, a lot of it is the 50-50, they just want it. Hiram Harris has been great. Daniel Johnson's always going to want it. There's Kai Sotto.
Great rim protection.
And goaltending on this one.
Ashley slipped. McCarron believes it was of his own doing. He'll go on the foul line for 2. Mitch McCarron picks it up. Look at this.
That's how you go up there and get it, big fella.
Well, you could also just grabbed it on the way down. Might not have looked as nice on the highlight reel, but
You mentioned that things are coming up Adelaide's way. They want it more in certain times. Remarkable considering the circumstances of what's in play for these two teams as we head towards the last month of the season. Talking about what's in play, Burger's in play. Off to wait list. Another couple of moments. Leads at 7. We're under 5 minutes to go. Adelaide have been brilliant. Led by 16 in the first quarter. Phoenix come back and led by a point. Second half's been all Adelaide. Hannah's off 2. Easy.
Nice penetration. Finish by Hannah's.
8 points, 4 of 7. Muffin to reply. Can't.
And shooting woes continue.
5 of 28 homicide from the 3-point line.
Man.
McCarron. The lead is 12.
it's a little step slow. Karen steps into it, into double figures. 12-point lead, 4 minutes to go. So much riding on this game, and yes, you had the opportunity, but wow.
Adelaide 86, Southeast Melbourne Phoenix 74. Just stepped into a wide open 3 though. That's the issue. 6 of 19 from the 3-point line are Adelaide tonight. 5 of 28, which we've made a lot of. About Southeast Melbourne Phoenix, but when you're shooting 17% from the 3-point line and only 40% overall, that's when you find yourself in a double-digit deficit with 4 minutes left.
5 of 28, but you're right. Sometimes you've got to put it away, but good things have happened when they've got the ball down low into the heart of the defense. And yeah, Mitch McCarron hits a 3, but how bad do you want to close out to Mitch McCarron right now? How bad do you want to get these stops? How bad do you want to win this game?
Honestly, not as bad as Adelaide do.
I'm going to be honest with you.
some honesty.
I'll be honest with you. Both. Adelaide have played impressive basketball this afternoon. Everyone has come to the party and added value.
Been hungry.
Ashley. Couple of bumps.
It's the right call.
Go on, Sotto.
It's the right call. Sotto just a bit too overzealous trying to guard that from Brandon Ashley.
CJ has not sat down this entire game. Motivating his players. They've come to play. They look good.
Mumford loses it. Turnover only number 7. Both teams have looked after the ball outside the second quarter as Hannah's floated no good. Kept alive perfectly by Young Sotto. Players go sprawling. Dusty Hannah's able to finish it.
He's up to 10 points.
Offensive rebound. 4 minutes to go. They'll be ripping that down. Needing to save every single possession. Giving up 88 points to an Adelaide 36ers team. There's still just under 4 minutes to go. Bigger question right now is how aware are the Illawarra Hawks who are warming up in Melbourne about what's going on here?
Tarangi, 3. No. Cold night continues for the team. From the land of plenty.
5 of 29. 17%.
Ditch. Started the game with 2 threes. This time trying to go work inside the paint. Spins to the baseline on the left. 16 the difference. 3 minutes to go. Last 9 points for the 36ers.
That was a tough take and make by Ditch. Unshooting going baseline. Comes back and attacks middle. Spins. Hits it off the glass. Very impressive. The growth of Sunday Ditch. He came in just as a defender. Barely getting minutes in Perth. Added value.
I didn't see this coming today at all. With what the Phoenix need.
Ditch. 2-man game with Johnson. Spins on Creek. Great help by Ashley, but the referee said he made too much contact. And Sunday Ditch will go to the foul line for a couple. There are 2.5 minutes to go, Pete Hawley. This is season-defining time when it comes to Southeast Melbourne, Phoenix.
Well, it is. And look, that definitely has been some tough calls. It's some tough calls both ways, but it's a foul. That is a foul. You got him across the arm.
I am impressed with Sunday Ditch's growth. He's come in to this league. Played with Perth, barely got minutes. Came in as a defender. Goes to Illawarra, bets on himself. Goes to Illawarra and have become a reliable three-point shooter. Shows his ability on offense to be a threat. It's just great to see his growth.
Phoenix don't find a way to get back into this one. That's going to help. It's and one. Think it's over? Well,
I think it's over.
They play Cairns, up in Cairns again. So they had that win the other night. Then they have a throwdown. Then they play the Breakers. Then they play Tassie, which could be crucial. Who are probably sitting at home right now, just thinking, okay, the door is open.
Where is that game?
It don't matter.
That's at home for the Phoenix. Then they play Adelaide again at home. And they end the season.
Tassie getting it done anywhere.
And they end the season over in the West.
Listen, dude, that is a tough run home.
And because normally you look at the ladder and say, okay, well, here's a couple of wins. You would have said that today. You'd say that about New Zealand, but New Zealand at full strength and calling submissions as well.
Ditch.
That's on the power Euro step from Sunday Ditch, who has been good tonight, Corey, you're right.
Ditch has 16 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. has not missed. 4-4. Dusty Hannah's a great minutes.
It was good.
I'm a huge critic, especially when it comes to him, but today, he's given some good minutes.
You spoke really well at halftime, critically, about Withers and Hannah's, and they both had really good second halves. Withers with those posts up, 2 in a row to get the momentum back, and Dusty Hannah's in his ability to have aggressiveness and put pressure on the rim.
And at halftime, we credited the Phoenix the way they turned it around. The defense meant a little bit in the second quarter. He hit one extra three in this half, but it kind of put it away. Only taking 9. That's where they've had success around there, even a little bit deeper. But offensive glass, a couple of turnovers, then just mental lapses. And the word hunger we've thrown around a lot. We're down 17. Simon Mitchell really wants this 3-second call.
You mentioned DJ.
That's
Game over. 19-point lead. 22 for Daniel Johnson. Throw 10 boards in as well. Double-double for the star. Leads at 19. And you mentioned what happened. That second quarter, they had 6 turnovers when the Phoenix got back into the game. They got 8 for the night. So outside of that stretch where they turned the ball over carelessly. Yep.
They've had 1 turnover in the second half.
And the Phoenix are 1-7 when they give up more than 90 points. And again, this has been Achilles' heel. It's a good turnover there, forced. They're not giving up now. What was this for the whole last 20 minutes? Paul Court just trying to junk something up, show some energy. Another steal, potentially.
Not glad that they barely turned the ball over and they're trying to give it back. In a matter of 30 seconds, McCarron lobs it up. Wasn't a great pass. Hard to throw it too high when you go Kai Sotto on the other end of it, but McCarron was able to do it. It's back to 14. We've got a minute to go. Phoenix got to get working, and it's back to 11. And CJ Bruton will be pretty disappointed with what's happened in the last minute or so. So he wants to have a quick chat about it. 22 for Creek, and this thing ain't over.
Well, we've learned that from the Brisbane Bullets game the other night. No game is ever over. Down 7 with 19 seconds to go and win that ball game. That is, you put that in the impossible category. That should never happen. But Adelaide, they've been phenomenal all night.
Talk about this homicide. You're on his bandwagon now, and you like the way he went about in his first NBL start.
It's not easy to do. Come in when you get into the lineup because you want to show your team and your coach that you can believe in me and I can deliver. And this young man has done exactly that. He's been great at both ends. I've been impressed with him. And I am on this bandwagon.
Always, as you two men have spoken about over the afternoon, there's different motivations for different players. Some it's a playoff, some it's a contract. And Adelaide have had an opportunity in what has been a disappointing NBL 22 at times. Harris, Ted Dupamar Jr. got their opportunities, and right now they're taking them with both hands.
I'll tell you, CJ changed the keyboard shirt. Look what happened.
You think he'll credit you?
He should.
That's exactly how you do wear your shirt. You got it on right now.
Sometimes it's also like you can be a party spoiler. Say, look, okay, we're not going to make the finals, but you know what? Anytime we're playing, if you're on the cusp of it, we're not going to let you lock that in.
They've somehow not turned it over there. Mitch McCarron did a great job. Shot clock's down to 5 though. They've got to be able to get to work. McCarron, there's Harris. Should have went up. There's going to be a shot clock violation.
Hang on.
Lead stays at 11. Now, the only good thing about that possession is that it wasted 24 seconds. The rest of it was pretty bad.
They see the brilliant. Lay that one up. One stop here. Look, let's put it to bed if it's not already put to bed.
Pump it for 3. No. But no, couldn't keep it alive.
7 of 33, and a couple of threes late to make that look a bit better than it was. They've been now rebounded by 10. Up the ball. But ultimately, see that hunger from everyone whenever they step on the floor. Joe Chi is a big out, huge. No mistake about that. They definitely have enough to get this done. And to be honest, I thought it was going to be pretty convincing. But a lot of credit to our Adelaide's played. Every player that stepped onto the floor has had an impact. Manny Lou played 6 minutes. He's got 4 points. He played all right. Marshall came in, 4 points in 4 minutes.
Everybody came in from this Adelaide team and brought something to the table.
I'll tell you, you know what? I realise why. Crows and Port both got comfortably handed to us. They realised, hang on, this might help us around town.
A couple of your big out, Drew. It's the creek on the way.
As a Crows fan, absolutely.
Then the difference. Creek's got 24.
This is going to be the highest score of the season for the Adelaide 36ers.
Let's go, Sunday.
Creek just trying to... He's been really good tonight, Sunday Dench. 18 points, chance for a 20 piece.
Been really good. Set the tone early with those couple of threes. Of course, the dubbed the next Whisperer. First the mellow ball when they were teammates in the backcourt. Last year was Josh Giddey, who both gone on to do outstanding things. Hasn't probably quite gone to that level this year with Mojave King, but he's a guy that is exceptional. As Homicide just spoke about earlier, his story is great, and he continues to get better even this year. The time he takes the ball, today's move. Big win. At home. These Adelaide fans, as I touched on, while it hasn't been the most successful the last couple of years for Adelaide, they continue to flock to the Adelaide Entertainment Centre and get behind their team. And it's great to see when these type of results are forthcoming, which reward for being the passionate basketball fans that they are, who had their heart broken just then because Hungry Jack's Burgers are going to have to wait and probably not enough.
Unfortunately, no H J's.
Still go to Hungry Jack's though, best burgers you can get.
Just around the corner from the entertainment centre. You'd rather a win. Take the win.
Take the win. CJ just Karen double teamed and turnover again. So they're turning over late. They've got to get to work and quickly. Liafa got in the air and had nowhere to go. And Harris said, I've had a great night. I've had my first NBL start.
He's going to raise the bat.
Good on him.
They get a chance to raise the bat. Put up 100. Cedric Breen won't be happy with the end of trying to break the pressure.
Huge effort. Who did you say Southeast Melbourne Phoenix up next? Who? Simon Mitchell.
Play Cairns next, I think I was saying, and then Throwdown.
Back to the drawing board. Got to try and find a way to be able to recapture that great early season form. When I say great, it's really only the last month. They had double-digit leads over Illawarra and Melbourne United. Dropped them both.
I've jinxed them out of racing back.
Creek, 3, down. Lead is back to 7. It's going to be too little too late. They'll get another chance to raise the back. You would think, are they going to foul? No, they're not. Can't dribble it out. They are going to foul.
People keep it. Corn dogs on the way. Corn dogs, Jackie.
Commentator Curse on the triple figures. Let's see if Sunday Ditch can break it.
He hasn't missed tonight.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I wouldn't read about it. You would not read about it.
I have full faith that Sunday Ditch is going to be able to nail this.
That's an outrageous statement for me to even think about them missing the last 4 free throws.
There you go, nothing but that. Archie up for the 36ers, who have been the better team from the opening team until seconds, we'll have a timeout.
Let's talk about their run a little bit as well. So they play the tight ends, Convention Centre. We know that they can play with energy up there, but they should win that one. They have a throwdown. They play the breakers in Bendigo, but this man has been phenomenal all night. Daniel Johnson, something about going up against Mitch Creek. 22 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists. 1 of 16 from the field. He's so crafty about his business every single year. He's our Foot Locker player of the game. Nice little double-double for your Sunday afternoon.
Needed aggressiveness from him, and he was that from the opening tip. And everything was going at 36's way at that particular point. Dusty Hannah's slipped onto the court. Speaking of, he's happy with it. So well he should be. CJ Brute as well. Breaking down the last 3 seconds. But I'll enjoy a Sunday afternoon with a W in the first of our Hungry Jacks NBL triple header. Melbourne and Illawarra not far away. Hashtag next level. And will they know, Hawley? Will Illawarra have got a little sense of this result?
No doubt about it. It makes that game huge coming up next.
Now for the inbound. Looking. Creek. No good. Game over. Adelaide were brilliant. Southeast Melbourne, Phoenix. Now the Ponder, how they recapture their best form. But it's all about CJ Bruton's men this afternoon. And that man, our Foot Locker player of the game. Daniel Johnson was outstanding. And this was a team effort from go to woe for Adelaide. And they thoroughly deserve this big win in front of their home fans.
Oh, they do. And scoreline probably looks a bit more flattering at the end. It was nearly a 20-point margin for the last few minutes. They just turned up the pressure and got some easy buckets down the stretch. But what a win for the Adelaide 36ers. That is big time. Mitch Creek showing love to Hiram Harris, who was an almost city start.
Here we go. Pete Hawley said Illawarra will know, the players will know. Justinian Jessup about to go to work. As is that man, Chris Golding. Can't wait for it. Melbourne and Illawarra coming up next.